Hello everyone, and welcome back to another deck profile. I know it's been a minute, and I haven't been doing these as often, probably once every 2 weeks or so, but, you know, a lot of these decks don't have support, like, all the time, so, you know, kind of got to work with me on that one. There's only a couple changes to the Cloudian deck. I tried to play around with Morganite, but there's a couple problems with it, to using it in this deck specifically. But let's just jump right into it, and I'll talk about it a little bit more. So first, of course, we are playing the triple Altus. He has the unique effect of being able to use counters from anywhere on the field, not just on himself, unlike a lot of the other Cloudian monsters. But anyways, all the Cloudians can't be destroyed by battle, but if you put them in defense mode, they're instantly destroyed. And then there's Storm Dragon. He is able to special summon himself by banishing another Cloudian from the graveyard. And then once per turn, he's able to place fog counters as well. And then we have the Turbulence. He can remove one counter from himself to special summon the Smoke Balls from the deck. I believe it's just deck and graveyard. Yes, deck in either, it says either player's graveyard in case you're doing the Cloudian mirror match, which is funny, I never noticed that before. You can kind of do some like link climbing with this guy specifically, which is nice. And the one Stratus, that's it for the Cloudians. So this one is remove 2 counters and then destroy a monster on the field. It's okay, but it's not once per turn, so if you're able to get like 4 counters on it, you can go pop pop, and then it works. It's, you know, it's Cloudians. Then we have Adrian Ran. This card is amazing, obviously. So it kind of gives you something to use for the like dead smoke balls in your hand. But yeah, discard, special summon a level 3 token, free level 10 synchro. You already know this card. If you're playing water, you already know what this card is. And it's cheaper than ever too, so definitely get yourself some copies. Silent Sea Nettle. This is a free special summon for level 4. We do kind of play all the regular Cloudians except for Smoke Ball. They're all level 4s, so we kind of do some rank 4 action there. And same thing with Silent Angler. He does have to be the last thing you special summon from your hand, but it's not a big deal. And then this one locks you into water, but we don't really care about that. And that is it for the monsters. So I just wanted to show, if you lose, if you add in Time Tearing, you are not able to use Sea Nettle, Aerogene, Silent Angler, or Storm Dragon as well, which kind of sucks. So just keep that in mind. But I may make a level or a Time Tearing Morganite variant, because specifically the Cloudians have to be normal summoned to get counters on their initial summon. So basically how it works is, if you had these 2 in your hand, right, you would go normal summon, and let's assume you get an extra normal summon from Morganite. You would go 1 counter on normal summon, and then an extra normal summon, you would go 1 counter, and then another counter for an additional Cloudian. So you would have 1 counter on this, and then 2 counters on this, or vice versa. You could go 1 counter 1 here, remove the counter, make a smoke ball, counter here, and then you gain 3 counters for Stratus. So I want to make a time tearing Morganite variant because you would use the counters a lot more with that, but you know, it's probably not as good as just generic water stuff as you saw. Cloudian Squall, you kind of have to play this, otherwise, like, what's the point of playing Cloudians, you know, if you're not going to utilize the counters. During each of your standby phases, place 1 fog counter on every face-up monster. The cool thing is if you have more than one of these, so if you have all 3, you gain 3 counters on everything every turn. Well, your standby phases. So it's not a once per turn, which is good. And then we play the newest card, which is crazy. This is already a couple years old now. Aerosol. Discard 1 Cloudian, then target 1 face-up monster on the field. Place fog counters on that target equal to its level. Specifically, what it does, I don't play any of the level 5 or higher Cloudians, but you have Cirrostratus here, and let's say you play Cloudian Aerosol, you discard this Cloudian, and it gains 4 counters, not 2, or 1, sorry, because of Smoke Ball. It's the target, it's the card that you targeted that it gains the amount of counters. So that's better, honestly, that it works that way, because you can discard Smoke Ball and then this card gains 4 counters. And we play Fog Control. The best combo for this is, of course, if you have these 2 in your hand for Fog Control, you go normal summon, he gains a counter, remove the counter to special summon Smoke Ball from your deck, then use Fog Control, tribute Smoke Ball, and he gains 3 counters, remove all 3 counters, and then you can go Smoke Ball, Smoke Ball, Smoke Ball. So that's 4. And you can make a Link 4 here if you wanted, something like that, but that's the 2-card combo off of Fog Control. If you can even call it a combo, but you know, yeah, that's Turbulence and Fog Control. Salvage, of course. All of our cards in this deck are valid targets, so there's not a single one that's not. Even Ran is 1500, so you can add back these 2 for a nice little combo here. Discard, and then special, and then go off with your synchro play. And for the generics, we have Harpies, Monster Reborn, Called By, and Foolish. Replace this with whatever you want, but these feel the most comfortable to me. And that is it for the spells. Then our 1 trap that we play is Ice Barrier. Again, like, we do have the Foolish Burial Goods targets. We play 2, 2 to 3 ratio. And the only target we have to use for the Foolish Burial Goods is Rand, which is fine. It's level 5 and higher. That's the requirement. But also, it's kind of nice to bait people into attacking your Cloudians, because they are, you know, 800. They can't be destroyed by battle, but they have really low attack, so you'll take some damage. So they'll usually kind of go for the hit, and then you have Ice Barrier and kind of screw them there. And that is it for the main deck. Let's go into the extra. We have our Stealth Kragan Spawn combo here. Really, really good. Like I said, we're playing kind of a rank 4, but we play a little bit of everything in the extra deck. So we have Abyss Dweller, Bahamut Shark Toad combo, and we have an enemy, 3 Starboy, of course, Jinging, and 1 Adrian. These are our level 10s for Ran when you get that off. Feel free to cut these down 100%. Like, you can maybe play 1 of each, Starboy and an enemy, and then play some other rank 4s that might be a little bit better. Sometimes you are going to get locked into water though with sea nettle, but it may not be a big deal. But you can definitely play some other rank 4s as well instead of playing as many Mr. Arboy and Coral Anemone. Totally up to you. But that's it for the deck profile. Let me know what deck you guys want to see again, because I haven't covered a couple of them like this one in a while. It's been like almost a year. And let me know if you guys are enjoying the shorts, all the short stuff that I've been doing to kind of tide people over until the deck profiles come a little bit more. But come January, there'll be a lot of deck profiles. We're getting a lot of support for Crystons, Mermails, the new Necros stuff, more Shark stuff. So we're gonna eat well in January. So don't worry, there's gonna be a lot of content then. But yeah, let me know how this is all going. Thank you.